morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pre-Market Live Show. It is Monday, January 26th. It's 8 a.m. an hour later. Sorry, but I was exhausted from the snow, that's for sure. And let's see what the market's doing. The metals, precious metals are getting crazy. But first, all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. Here we go. Let's look at that heat map real quick. It's not too bad. Whoa, what happened? There it is. And there you go. And Apple looking pretty good. I think I was a little early on the Apple right there, but there you go. It's moving up like $3 this morning, looking real pretty. And Microsoft was looking pretty good this morning. It was looking good last week. So there you go with them guys. Let's see what else is jumping up. Of course, BATL, that was jumping. We were talking about BNAI. It ran up huge this morning. It was up at like $80. Now it's at 63. And GXAI, that GXAI, Gaxis AI is running up. YYAI, all the AI theme ones are running right now. ABOS, that gapped up in GLDG. So there you go with some of the poppers this morning. Let's look at the news. Minneapolis set for more protest after shooting of Alex Preddy, and the Fed is set to hold. We'll talk about that tonight. How's that? And then the Fed is set to hold rates. But that's not the whole story. And caution ahead of big tech earnings means these are the trades to make. Dealer. The dollar hits 4-month low as gold tops 5,000 and stock futures are a little changed as traders get set for a big week of trading. It sure is. And welcome to the party. Sam, how are you? Thanks. I saw everybody was hopping on here this morning. So yeah, it's on now. And I was just passed out. I woke up and I was like, holy cow, I can't even move yet. I didn't get in until 11 o'clock last night from doing all this ice, and it was a rough one out there. I'm not going to lie. So I'm pretty beat, but it's all good. Let's cruise through the market, see what's going on. Our SPY is down just a hair right there and looks like it could come down. I don't know. It looks both ways. It does look like it wants to come down some. And your Qs at the same time, they look like they want to come down. They look like they want to roll off that MACD and come down. So they don't look perfect, that's for sure. Your UVXY is up a little bit. And let's look at our futures and all. There's our Dow and S&P and NASDAQ, and your VIX is a little bit green right there. So I would be careful of that. And obviously, let's look at the IWM. That wasn't looking so great the other day. It's pulling back a little bit. That should try to bounce off the MACD. So that was a good dip. And I think that gets cruising right back up there. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. Like I said, Apple looking really good this morning. That one's cruising. And Amazon's down a little bit there. Nothing too crazy. Google, it didn't look like it was going to do that great yesterday. Remember, we were saying, at first I said it looked pretty good. And then I said, and you know what? No, it doesn't. It was on that trend line, but it did fall under that. Meta right there is just kind of hanging out, not doing a whole lot. And Microsoft looking pretty good after Friday's run up. And what about NVIDIA is down a little bit this morning. That's going to be a good setup real soon. Just be patient. And Tesla down a little bit right there. So there's your Mag 7 AMC up a little. Let's see. GameStop's up. And GameStop looks like it's going to get roaring, guys. So you might want to keep an eye on that one today. GME. That looks real good. And Chewy right here. Let's see what Chewy's up to. That's not looking too bad to try to get running. Unity's up a little bit this morning. That looks pretty good too. You might want to keep an eye on Unity. And Netflix not looking so bad. It looks a little bit better after them earnings and everything, and it's bumping up there. And that might be a good opportunity to keep an eye on. And AVGO, that is down. Your semiconductors, MU dipping down pretty good this morning. We'll have to keep an eye on that. AMD right here. What is that up to? And that's also pulling back. TSM pulling back, and SMCI, I would imagine, is pulling back too. And it certainly is right there. So a lot of your semiconductors pulling back. QCOM down a little bit as well. And snow is coming down all over the place, and it looks like it's going to be coming down more. That could roll right off the MACD coming down and actually fall pretty good. And we could have a blizzard like we just saw this weekend. So there you go with snow. And PayPal right here down a little bit this morning. So that's not doing anything. Intel, that's pulling back after it had that huge run up and then it missed the earning, or it didn't miss. I don't even know if it missed, but it went down on earnings. Let's put it that way. And Dell dipping down a little bit more. That one seems to be trying to get set up. It just can't do it. IBM pulling back some right there. Palantir was looking pretty good, and that's down this morning. I saw that on my watch list, and Sophia is down a little bit as well. Marin Riot, they're down. We'll look at crypto real quick. Here's Clean Spark right here. What's that one doing? Because like I said, that one could move on its own. It's not looking so bad right there. And let's take a look and see what strategy's up to. And it is down at the moment. Robinhood's down a little bit as well. Coinbase, is down. And Bull right here is probably down. And it's down 3 cents right there. So that's what they look like. Space. Let's see what Space is up to. That's getting set up, guys. I think Space could be a good one. And Boeing right here is pulling back. And again, I keep saying that's in the top. They do have earnings coming up, and maybe you get that pullback on the earnings right there, which is tomorrow, it looks like. Today is the 26th. So, yeah, that would be tomorrow for Boeing. So we'll be watching that. DJT down a little bit. And Nike right here is pulling back. That's in a pretty good spot. McDonald's was looking really good yesterday, Friday, and now it's still going up a little bit. Disney pulling back a hair, but that's getting set up by Luis Rodriguez. And Oxy right here. Let's look at our oil and gas. They're up a little bit. And ExxonMobil, that's up this morning, still running up there. And DXYZ down a little bit right there. Gush, that was up. But Boyle was steaming hot this morning. It's still up. It's up over 8% right there. So there you go with your natural gas ones. And UNG, that one's up this morning as well. And that's what we're looking at right now in the morning. Let me see what you guys have for us this morning, if we're looking at anything else. And I'll go through the market. And let me see. Yeah, I was just kind of I hit my snooze button. I said, I'll wake up in an hour. So anyway, USAR looking great this morning, guys. And these metal ones are these rare earths and stuff like that. Looking great. Look at this thing. It's spike up. It was up at $40. Holy cow. So watch this one to be volatile today. That's for sure. I had a huge spike. What about that Goro laptop travel? There you go. Wow, look at that thing spiked up pretty big this morning. We had gotten options in that. Beautiful right there. And BATL, that Battalion Oil Corp, was running pretty big. So there you go. And that REMX, that's been a beauty. And look at that thing up 4% right there. USAR is really dropping off on the sell the news. I agree. So you have to be careful on that one. And not surprised right there. Saw a lot of orders at the $29 level. Yeah, to buy it back up because it could run right back up there. Oh, sell orders. But yeah, that $40 up there is massive. I had a ton of options last week on it. You guys know that. We were super early to the party as usual. So super early for Apple. I think Apple gets moving here, to be honest. And what's that Generic doing? Generac. How do I spell that? Generac. No. I thought I spelled it like this. There you go. GNRC. That's what it is. And that's up a little bit. Not looking too bad right there from all the power outages and stuff like that. And let's see what else is going on. Gold. Yeah, that's like soaring right now. And we'll Wolf Financial Small Cap Show. You'll be on too. Laptop Travel will be on, and we're doing a small cap show at 1 o'clock. So you guys can tune into that. I'll post out the link. ZSL Silver. Ultra short silver. Look at that thing way in the basement down there. Wow. Whoa, that's an interesting one. Let's look at our silver because I know it's way up. It's at like almost $100. I mean, look at these things. Gold right here. This one's soaring. JNUG, let's see. Look at that thing. Wow, that's up a lot. Holy cow. And NUG, that's up a lot too. Wow, that is gold soaring right there, guys. That's for sure. And there's that double short ETN on gold. That one's a crazy one too. And I mean, it has a bullish trend. You have to assume that gold and silver are going to pull back. I mean, they just been running. And anytime you're in the top like this, you're going to have some pullback. That's for sure. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. I'll put the link in the. I'll post the link today, Luis Rodriguez, for the small cap show. I'll retweet that bad boy. And the futures are flat, but it's a big earnings week, so we'll have to see which way it goes. That's for sure. Good morning, Doge Mama 9, and BATL keeps on moving there. And let's see what else is happening over here, guys. This morning, let me see. Let's look at crypto and see what's going on there. Bitcoin back at 87.5. Let's take a look and see how it looks, though. And it did have that massive pullback right there yesterday, and I think that was the pullback, and now you're going to get going again. But this chart just doesn't look perfect, I'll be honest with you. It needs a little time to get reset up, but I do think you're going to get that curl up. You can see it on Ethereum, and they are just taking forever. I don't know what's going on here. They started to get into a bullish state. Now they're just kind of hopping around. Ripple looks a lot better at the moment. And what about Solana right here? And Solana doesn't look too bad to get set back up as well. So here's Cardano right here, ADA. And that's not looking so bad. So, yeah, I think that they can get moving back up. So you can keep an eye on like Galaxy and stuff like that. That could get cruising back up with Bitcoin if it runs right back up. ONDS up 2 cents. That's hitting the 20 right there. And your ASTS is down this morning. UMAC right here. Let's see what that's up to. That's pulling back. That could bounce right there, so keep an eye on that. And what about Redwire up a little bit this morning? Rocket Lab is down this morning. And Nuclear right here is not looking too bad. I think that one gets cruising. Oklo right here is pulling back just a little bit. SMR's down a hair right there as well. And EOSE, EOSE, if I type it in right, ESOE. There we go. No, I still didn't do it. What the heck am I doing? What the heck is it? EOSE. If I typed it in right, that would help. Yeah, that looks like it's curling back up right there. Iron right here down a little bit. Critical metals, that was looking pretty good. That did spike up a little bit. MP as well. Now that looked pretty good right there. MP materials and UAVS. Oh, there we go. UAVS right there. Not looking bad. What is this one doing? RGTI. I think that could try to get set up this week, and we'll keep an eye on some of these quantum ones. They pulled back on Friday, looking pretty good. QBTS D wave right here down a little bit as well. But look at that one setting up. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. IO and Q looking really good, guys. Keep an eye on that one right there. That one looks pretty healthy this morning. And let's see what else is going on here this morning, guys. Nvidia down, Google, Tesla, Apple looking pretty good right there. We looked at our news, our crypto, and our big poppers right here. And again, USAR looking pretty good. We'll take a quick look over here, see what's kind of active. And that BATL GXAI is signing day right there. Signing day sports, that's looking real good. SGN, keep an eye on that one. Doge Mama 9, look at this thing for penny stock. Signing day sports. I know it was setting up last week. I remember it did spike up right there, but it is looking pretty good right there. That could get moving again. And let's see what else is going on. There's that Goro laptop travel. That was a great one. USAR. And that was rolling, obviously, silver way up this morning. OPTT is Ocean Power Technologies. That's running up. CXAI, we mentioned. OCG right there. This is that penny one, China small, Hong Kong small cap. And that one looks like it's finally ready to run. It had to do the old reverse split right here. There you go. Reverse split dividend. SD. So look at that bad boy. Not looking too bad. OCG, that was like 2 cents the other day. And then they reverse split a BNAI we were talking about. That ran up massively. And INTC right there pulling back. Cold's down because Boyle's hot. Datavolt trying to set up. That one's one to keep an eye on right there. We'll keep our eye on that. And let's see what else is going on. The CCTG one. That's trying to set up right there. That YYAI. And that was running up some. So there you go with them, guys. Let's see over here if we see anything else on the unusual volume side. And let's take a look. Whoa, that one ran up. Urban One. That was a big spiker right there. And let's see anything else. That GXAI again. Goro running up. And yeah, I'd say we looked at everything right there. USAX is a 2-time. Whoa, look at that. Did you know USAR had a an ETF that just started? I had no idea, but look at that bad boy, USAX right there, guys. We'll keep that on our radar as well. I mean, that thing went massive today, USAR. It did pull back big on the news, like Laptop Travel was saying. Look at that. It was up ahead. It was up there pretty good over 40. Now you're at 29. So that's what the market looks like, guys. And yeah, Bitcoin 87,000, Ethereum 29, Solana 122, Ripple at 189, Cardano at 34 cents, Chainlink 1182, Stellar at 20 cents, and Ripple at 189. So there you go. That's our prices for crypto right now at the moment, according to our stock cube. We just looked at the charts, and again, they could be getting set back up right there. Apple looking pretty good this morning, I must say. GameStop looking pretty good. And let's see, what else were we looking at that was looking good? Home Depot and Lowe's, that's down a little bit. Lowe's is up a little bit, but they're just kind of setting up to try to run up a little bit higher. This one was looking good. QCLS right here. We can keep an eye on that. MO, good old Mo was looking good. That tobacco one, Michael Anthony was super early on that bad boy. Oxy right there is up a little bit. And what else is there? QURE. This one was looking good too last night, Luis Rodriguez. And how about UUU? The 3 U's is curling up really good right there. The 4 U's is running up and has been running up right there. So there you go, everybody. I would say that's what the market looks like at the moment. And yeah, GXAI running up there, a couple other ones. So there you go, everybody. I will be on in the Discord and we'll keep you guys posted. We'll be careful about USAR and see how it looks this morning as it opens up after that sell off. They could run right back up. We'll be watching it. And we'll be doing some live trading in the Discord. So there you go. U.S. futures edge lower as traders. Fed decision, mega cap tech earnings, and surging gold prices right there. And like I said, I don't think the Fed decision, it's going to stick as a no right there. It's not jumping off a cliff. At least it doesn't look like it to me. Let's put it that way. So there you go, everybody. I would say that's a fun pre-market review. Your body hurts. Luis Rodriguez, I am exhausted. Like everything is sore. My arms, my everything. I mean, that was a lot of snow. 10 inches of snow is a good amount. I'm not going to lie. And like I said, I do my whole neighborhood. So it's not like I just did my house. I did in like 20 houses, if not more than that. So it's pretty crazy. Anyway, there you go. But that's what the market looks like this morning. We'll try to pick out all the good opportunities here. I think we had them going into this morning. We'll just have to see how it opens up at this point. Don't forget, like we were saying, that Fed decision's Wednesday at 2 o'clock for the rate decision. And then we have our earnings coming up, Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, and Meta. And then our Seahawks, it's going to be the Patriots versus the Seahawks in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. So there you go. That was a pretty decent game last night. The Rams were trying to fight back, but the Seahawks just outdueled them, I would say. So yeah, Patriots back in the Super Bowl. And there you go with that. So that is what we have this morning, everybody. Be sure to like the show, follow along on X, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. All information presented here is for educational information purposes only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence, and we'll be doing a small cap show at 1 p.m. I'll put out the link for that as well. And if you have any questions, shoot me a DM on X. You know, I respond to everybody, and there you go. So be sure to trade smart and lock in your profits today. Goodbye, good luck, see you later, and have a great day, everybody.